All right, guys. Bit of a different video today. We're not usually streaming at 9:30 open, which is what we usually do. I'm starting up school again. As you guys know, I am also a part-time student. And I had class this morning, and unfortunately, it was around the same time that market opened. So we're doing a PM stream today. Right now, the time is 3:23. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's 3:23. Usually, if I do trade PM, it's only going to be the final hour macro, which is between 3:45 to 4:15. Um, and right now, as you can see, we had a bullish expansion this morning. We are maintaining our bullish daily bias for this week, as we are upholding this daily fair value gap in here after sweeping this internal range of liquidity. So right now, I am expecting us to hit this Friday high at some point in the week, which is my draw on liquidity. So I am still bullish going into this final hour macro, and my draw is this previous day high. I have a good feeling that we will hit it, unless ES hasn't hit it already, which could be bad if it has. Okay, ES still has not hit it, but I'm going to just put an alert there if it does, just so we know. Add an alert. All right. So if ES hits that high before NQ does, then the trade is automatically invalidated. And right now, what we are doing is we're just doing the open high low close of the hourly candle. So let's go drop down to the 5-minute. Let's mark out the previous hour. So right now we have 2 o'clock open, and then we now also have the 3 o'clock open for this 4-hour candle. As you can see, 2 o'clock open, we had we didn't really have much of a downside wick expansion, and as well we also saw price reverse once we had swept out those lows coming into 10 a.m. So as you can see here, 1 o'clock was bearish, and now we are continuing the trend up. Today hasn't been the cleanest day for price action, I will not lie. But yeah, we are also flat on the day. We're $25, so we're basically just break even on the day. So I'm not really looking to see if we do take any trades because tomorrow I think tomorrow will be a little bit better with the Nvidia earnings. So maybe I will trade the macro again, but I'll be live tomorrow morning, hopefully. And yeah. So right now, you can see we opened, we created a low, now we created a high, and then now we are entering back into this range. If we are truly bullish, we won't disrespect any of these PD arrays that are below the 50% mark. So I'm kind of just monitoring that. We also have SMT down there. So as you can see, we tapped into that 50% mark. I mean, honestly, this does look like a good setup, but I don't usually trade around this time. So like if I were to take this, I would take this right here with a 1-to-1. Or at least a 1.7 RR, just up to that high. But I usually wait till around 3:45 before I take my trades. It's basically, I trade the first hour of the day and then the last hour of the day. That's where I find is the most volatility, and as we know, volatility is what drives the markets, and when the markets are infused with volatility and infused with a lot of volume, then we get the best moves, the quickest moves with limited drawdown, which is what I try to aim for in my strategy. I don't really like being in trades for too long. I'm a scalper. So, yes. That is something you, as a trader, you got to understand about yourself. What are you good at? What are you not good at? For me, I'm not really great at holding trades, which is why I like to try to get in and out at the low-hanging fruit. That's mainly because of my psychology, and I've realized that over the past 3.5 years of trading. So if you can figure that out, then you're golden in some ways. You have to understand yourself first before anything. So as you can see, we tap 50% of the initial range now. So now markets are probably going to want to draw towards that daily imbalance, the previous day high. Alright, looks like we are dumping. I'm not actually in this trade, by the way, guys. I was like, okay, this looks like a decent setup. Like, if it does play out. I don't actually know if we'll hit previous day high. It's still like pretty far away, like tick value wise. It's still 200 ticks away, around 50 points, which I think could be achievable if we do get a lot of volume going into the macro in around 15 minutes. Dude, I swear to God, like the story of today is every single time I enter, the market just starts chopping. Like, crazy. Damn, I actually should have taken that shit. I'm autistic. That was a pretty good trade. Yeah. Fuck, I'm autistic. That was a good trade. Did it hit TP? Damn, barely. Fuck. It'll hit. Don't worry, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to follow my rules. So I did want to take this, but also at the same time, like, it's not within my desired time frame to look for entries based on my stats on this final hour macro. It usually is a lot better around 3:45. I mean, if we measure the standard deviation up to the, we are right now in that -2, -2.5. So we could see some areas of retrace. And we could potentially try to get in at like a discount of the range already, even though we already kind of reached it with this leg down here. Wow, that high got edged, bro. Damn, there's that dump. Kind of glad I didn't take that shit. If I would have held that to final TP, would have been pretty bad. We do got SMT at this high. Between this one and this one. As you can see, NASDAQ lower low. Right there. Okay, interesting price action so far. I will not lie. Not really sure because I'm still looking higher. As you can see, 23,620 is my draw. Wait, that's like around 616 actually. I'm gonna put that a little lower. Unless this SMT holds and we just made the high of the PM session and now we're heading back to 2 o'clock. Interesting. Okay. Basically, don't want to see this 15-minute close bearish for if we are looking for longs. Dude, I'm fucking tired, bro. That's why I'm like not really like mentally ready to. Oh, we got SMT at like some random ass high. Okay, interesting. All right, now we're back below 3 o'clock open. The candle is now bearish, flip from bullish to bearish. So this might be manipulation, or at least distribution if we do have it. So we have our accumulation here. Now we manipulate it upwards. And now we could probably target any one of these. I don't see any. I see a 15-minute gap like right here, but that's the only one. And then maybe this 15-minute gap. I'm gonna mark that out actually. What is that? It's that 215 low. What level is that? 23,523. That could be a potential target for us, that 15-minute gap. And it's also in a discount of the, I'm pretty sure it's in a discount of the previous hourly candle. Let me double check. Yeah, it's below a discount. Okay, which is pretty good. And we also could target the 4 o'clock low or 2 o'clock low. But I mean, realistically, this is a pretty good setup. It's not in my rules, but we had SMT here, and then once we saw that SMT, after that, we had a inversion in here, and then probably would have had your short right there, and then you would either target this low or you would have targeted this low. In any case, it probably would have been a pretty good trade, as you can see. Probably was the best trade I could take. I don't know if there'll be a setup just as clean as that. In hindsight, low-key kind of, I'm like, oh shit, that might have been the setup. But we'll see if we get like a nice retrace before 345, or maybe we get some sort of SMT at these lows, and then we get another kind of like, ping pong effect where we kind of just break off the lows and then come back to the high, All right, we just swept out this low. So I believe we will print some SMT in the next coming minutes. Or yes, we'll just reach for it as well. All right, 345 just opened. We're gonna mark out the open right here. We have SMT at those lows. It does look pretty good. Longs do look good right now. I want to see at least like a 1 minute bullish close. But I also want to be careful because it just opened. So I want to see if we can get like a proper high formed. Or an inverse here. Bro, what's happening? Why can't I open up my DOM? So weird. Still waiting, honestly. Don't see anything noteworthy. I would take shorts if we inverse this right down here. So we have SMT on both sides of the marketplace. That's why it's a little iffy for longs just right now.
Order filled.
All right, I'm in longs, guys. Wow, what the hell just happened?
Order filled.
What the fuck just happened? The hell?
Order
Guys?
filled.
Guys, what the fuck just happened? Did you guys see that fucking candle? Oh my god. Okay, well, we banked. After I typed in hopeful bank, we did in fact bank. We're up 87 on the day. I'll take it. Fuck it. We'll do it. So far, we are no, we lost one trade, so we're sitting at 83% win rate with 6 trades taken with a pretty decent RR. Damn, boy. God damn. Okay. I mean, I didn't make as much as I wanted to, but I also didn't really have time to yeah. All right. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna let you guys know why I took longs mainly. It's not really. This was honestly, it wasn't the most A plus trade in the world. We kind of just got lucky just now with all that influx of volatility that we just got. And markets just closed. So that was like literally like the last fucking hurrah before the market. I mean the obviously like the stock market just closed. But the futures markets are still active until around 6 p.m. or no 5 p.m. Yeah, we like we stated, we had SMT at this established low. This first, so I'm gonna talk about something. When you are observing an open high low close, and let's say price makes a low and then an initial high, notice how we didn't break this initial high yet. That was why I was mainly bullish, because once we had created that market structure from this range and we had broken the range, formed SMT below it, and we were a little bit bullish up to the previous day high, which was our draw in the beginning of the day. And then as soon as I noticed that once this candle flipped bearish, right before 345, before we had that injection of volatility, the market then immediately reversed. And then while we didn't get what we wanted, which was we wanted like a print high and then low and then higher, the market actually as soon as that SMT was formed at this low right here, this 309 low, the markets then targeted, went for this high, right? Now this 15-minute gap, we can fuck it off. It wasn't really our objective because we were mainly bullish. But yeah, I mean, this is something good to know. Like, we established a range, obviously, within the first like 15, 30 minutes of price. But the reason why I wait for 345 is because that's when the true bulk of the candle is formed within that hourly candle. So right now we are filling in, if you look, we are filling in the body of the candle. And this was the wick form. And we had that SMT below the open, forming the wick, and then we just trade the reversal back up to where price is supposed to go, right? Which is this previous day high, which we definitely will hit, and I'm kind of annoyed I didn't fucking hold for more, but it's all good. So yeah, that was a pretty good trade, honestly. I should have probably risked more because I was more confident today, but yeah, not too bad, guys. Not too bad. You can see we had take profit pretty quickly. So yeah, that'll be it for today. I mean, I'm gonna stream tomorrow morning if price is good, and if price is good, then I'll upload the live stream. And if there was nothing and I was only on for like maybe 15, 30 minutes, then I won't. But the reason why I didn't do today, this morning, and then yesterday is because I wasn't really trading as much those 2 days, or these past 2 days. So yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Join the Discord, link in the fucking bio. We are, posting our trades. We're posting everything, full transparency as always in there. And peace out, guys.